Hello boys and girls, in this video I will give you 5 reasons why you should play Dead by Daylight if you aren't already. And then I will give you 5 reasons why you shouldn't play Dead by Daylight. This video is more of a video for people who have never played this game, but I know that many of my viewers like to play this game every single day. Like, I got a friend who has like 6,000 hours in this game. I'm pretty sure that he lives in his mom's basement even though he is like 35, but I can't blame him. This game is very addictive. Sometimes I miss my traditional masturbation sessions to play this game. So let me give you 5 reasons why you should be playing Dead by Daylight. But before that, if you are a normal person, then don't forget to subscribe, or else you are not normal no matter what you say. So don't be stupid and subscribe to Boy Dilly. Okay, so the first reason why you should play this game is that the concept of this game is awesome. So this is a game where you can play either as survivor or as a killer. And this game initially is incredibly immersive. Like, imagine playing as a survivor whose goal is to avoid the killer at all costs and then try to escape the trial before getting caught by the killer. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I started playing this game, it felt incredibly immersive and intense. In a way, this game feels like hide and seek, and I know many people who love to play hide and seek. And if the killer finds you, then this game turns into a cat and mouse game. Either way, Dead by Daylight will give you that adrenaline pump, and especially if you're a newcomer, when you win a match of Dead by Daylight, it feels incredibly rewarding. So not only the concept, but also the execution of this game is incredibly good. Even if you decide not to play as a survivor, if you want to play as a killer, then you are this scary monster who is trying to catch 4 survivors before they escape the trial. I mean, doesn't it sound cool? You should definitely give it a try if it interests you, because I mean, the concept really interested me and now I'm hooked on this game. You should also give this game a try if you like customization, because there is so much of it. There are like 40 different survivors and there are like 30 killers in the game, and you can customize each one of them. Like, you can find your favorite best looking survivor and your favorite best looking killer, and you can customize literally anything. You can change their pants, their shirt, their like head top, their like, you can add or remove a hat, etc, etc. There's like endless amount of cosmetics, especially in the store. And that's not everything. If you like customization, this game has like 300 different perks, which is actually not ideal for newcomers because it makes this game incredibly difficult to understand, but we will talk about it later. But if you are a person who is like creative and if you love customization, you can make unique perk builds and demonstrate it to everybody, and people will be like, this person is quite creative. Like, seriously, you can show off in this game. You should also give this game a try if you are looking for a rewarding and addictive experience, because Dead by Daylight is seriously an addictive game in a same way that League of Legends or CSGO is addictive. And since this is like the only game of its kind in the genre, there's no alternative to go to. So if you want this kind of an addictive experience, you need to choose Dead by Daylight. And the good news that I got for you is that Dead by Daylight has a really deep and rewarding progression system, and if you invest many hours into this game, your progress will not disappear anywhere. It's permanent, and everybody will be able to see how much of time and effort you have invested into Dead by Daylight. It feels incredibly rewarding to see, oh my god, I've played this game for this long and I've achieved so much. Whoa. It encourages you to keep playing this game, and I love it. If you are a fan of a horror genre, you should give this game a try. I don't care if you like to read scary books or if you love horror films, you should give this game a try, because this game is constantly getting licensed killers and licensed survivors. So in this game you will find incredibly famous horror figures like Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Pinhead from the Hellraiser. There is Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in this game, and if you are a fan of Stranger Things, which I am a huge fan of that TV show, then you will find Demogorgon, Nancy Wheeler, Steve Harrington in Dead by Daylight. If you love video games like Left 4 Dead 2, then you will find Bill from that video game in this game. And there's also like Silent Hill chapter in Dead by Daylight. There are so many famous horror figures in Dead by Daylight. If you love horror, you're gonna love this. And the last reason why you should give this game a try is that this is the most popular game of its genre, okay? There's nothing like Dead by Daylight that's so successful, and it's actually very good, because if you are like me, if you invest so much of time into this game, you know that Dead by Daylight is not going anywhere. There's no competition, and Dead by Daylight developers are making a lot of money out of this game. It means that this game is here to stay, and it means that we will constantly keep on receiving new updates, and this game is not dying, it's not going anywhere, and I believe that this game will last as long as my lifetime, and it's actually good. It's very cool. It's very cool to play a game that, in my opinion, will not die anytime soon. Okay, so there are many reasons why I love this game and why I want you to give it a try, but not everything is perfect, so let's talk about some of the reasons why I don't think that you should play Dead by Daylight. Okay, so first of all, respectfully, developers of this game are fucking idiots, okay? Like, I don't know what is inside of their brains, like probably they are zombies and not people. But just so you know, I got banned from every single Dead by Daylight forum by developers for promoting the Boycott Dead by Daylight campaign. It was a campaign where I would not recommend people, I would encourage them not to purchase anything in the in-game store of Dead by Daylight until the bugs in the game are fixed. But apparently the developers of Dead by Daylight are too greedy for money, so they just decided to ban me. I will leave the link to my video about the situation in the description below, so you can watch if you are interested in the situation. But also, developers of this game are making some irradical decisions for the game. For example, they are releasing incredibly buggy content, and apparently there are public test builds where people are supposed to help developers to test the upcoming content, yet developers don't care. Like, I don't understand what is the purpose of these test builds if players are like, no, don't release it because this content is too buggy, this killer is too weak. And then developers don't care, they will release them either way in a bad state. Like, I know that most of you don't care about developers because most of you are just like simple gamers, and the gameplay of Dead by Daylight is amazing. I love Dead by Daylight. But especially if you are a content creator who is planning to make videos about Dead by Daylight, yeah, developers of this game are gonna annoy a fuck out of you. Another reason why you shouldn't play Dead by Daylight is it's incredibly difficult to get into this game. Don't play this game if you are incredibly impatient person, because this game has like 30 different killers. When you play as survivor, you will get to play against a random killer, and you will not understand what the fuck is happening most of the time, especially if you are a beginner. And then this game has like 300 different perks. Every single perk does something different, and there are meta perks, you know, there are more popular perks, there are meme perks in the game. It will take a lot of time to learn all of this stuff. To put it in a simple way, when I started playing this game didn't have this many killers and this many perks, but it took me at least 200 hours to understand what I'm doing in this game. But if you have some patience and if you are willing to put hundreds of hours to learn new stuff, Dead by Daylight will feel incredibly rewarding when you start to understand what is happening in the game. But for newcomers, this game is very difficult to get into. There are tutorials in this game, but they teach literally nothing. They are useless, and you will have to go through some pain to understand what you need to do in this game. It can be very expensive to play this game, and I'm not kidding you, this game is kind of pay to win. If you asked me, I would say that this game is definitely pay to win, because so much of content is locked behind a paywall. This game has like so many DLCs, and if you want to unlock every single killer that this game got, well, good luck. You will need to spend like $200 on this game. Of course, you can get almost everything by playing the game, by spending hundreds of hours in this game, but you will not be able to get licensed chapters like just by playing the game. It will cost you money. Like, I made a video why Dead by Daylight is incredibly expensive to play, so if you are thinking about playing this game, check that video out. Like, I believe that after watching that video, you will not want to play Dead by Daylight anymore. The next reason why you shouldn't play Dead by Daylight is that this game gets slow content updates. Like, this reason doesn't really affect newcomers, because this game, at the moment, this game has a lot of content for new players. Like, it will take you thousands of hours to master, not even to master, to start mastering Dead by Daylight. So stay calm if you are new, but if you have put a lot of hours into this game, and if you are watching this video for some weird reason, well, this game has had only one single game mode for years now, and developers refuse to add new game modes into the game. It starts to feel stale, and last night I was playing Dead by Daylight, I got bored of it, and many of my friends are already bored of this game, and they are even thinking that this game is gonna die sometime soon, which is completely bullshit. But at the same time, I understand people who are burnt out of Dead by Daylight. Like, content in this game is not only slow, but there's very little of it. I mean, new content. And don't play this game if you are extremely emotional, because this game has an incredibly toxic community. And I mean, the toxicity level of Dead by Daylight's community is almost equal to League of Legends community. Like, this game has an incredibly toxic community. Sometimes I'm just casually streaming on Twitch, and people come to my stream just to call me a noob, to call me an idiot for no reason. They like to offend people, and there's this end game chat in Dead by Daylight where people are being toxic towards the killer or survivors. Like, the toxicity in this game is incredible. So if you are incredibly emotional person, I mean, you shouldn't be playing multiplayer games at all. You should not be playing these games, because people in these PvP games, they are usually incredibly toxic. But the level of toxicity in DBD, I mean, I made a separate video about it as well. It feels like I'm gonna promote every single video in this video. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe for more Dead by Daylight videos, leave a like, and also comment what do you think of this video, because it's something new. I don't usually make a ranking lists, but I decided to try something new. See you later. Bye.